Is it recorded?
B major scale going up and down. Churchin ain't pretty.
Well, I'm trying to see where the turnaround
The
is.
turnaround is
Right there.
wherever you want to turn. You can turn wherever you want to turn. As long as you get the concept, you can turn wherever you want to. So you got, let's take B flat.
You're not going to the black over? Y'all here?
That's why I'm turning. So that's why I'm turning.
I do.
Yeah, it's like I'm in there.
All right, well, let's discuss a couple things here. Let's see what's going on. We should be on this screen here. All right, Jay, thanks for asking for this song. This song was requested by Jay, so he wanted a breakdown of this, so let's go ahead and discuss it. I'm going to discuss this on from 3 points. First, I'm going to do the run itself. What are the notes? Secondly, we're going to talk about context, and then third, we're going to maybe discuss some theory. I'm not going to make this one very long. Why do I have the spinning flywheel here? Okay, hopefully this thing is still recording. Anyway, all right, so first we're going to talk about the actual run itself. What are the notes? Secondly, we're going to discuss some context issues that I had with this video, and then maybe get into some theory. It shouldn't be too long. So what are the notes of what he was doing? Okay, and then what are the questions they're asking in the background? What's he addressing? What's going on here? So Jay, since this is for you, I'm going to address you by name here. So let's see what's going on.
Well, I'm trying to see where the turnaround
The
is.
turnaround.
I'm trying to the turnaround. What are they talking about? All right, so when they say the turnaround, what he's asking is, now he's just playing a scale. But obviously he's just not going straight up the scale. Obviously he is coming back at some point in that scale. And so the guy is asking, where is that? What's the turnaround? How do we know where is that point? So that's what he's asking. All right, let's go on. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Hold on. All right.
Well, I'm trying to see where the turnaround
The
is.
turnaround is
Right there.
wherever you want to turn.
Well, not quite. And he was turning on specific areas, and I want to show you. Let's see what's going on here. This is the new thing about creating this MIDI file, okay? Because we have the note for note here. This is all the notes that he played. You know, what you're seeing down here on the keyboard, this thing isn't playing itself. This is being triggered by the notes that I created during this transcription. And if you look at where he's coming back, dun 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 dun, on that E, okay, E flat, that is. That's an E flat there. And then the other major turnaround would be the B. So on an E flat and on a B flat is where he is the perfect fifth. He's turning around on those two notes. So when he's doing the scale, okay, which is a B scale, but he's starting on the 5, okay, so because that note there, see, that's an F sharp. So he's going, remember, he's turning around there. So when he gets here, he's going back to the B. And then going back to this. So he's kind of going back on third. So okay, so he's just turning on those notes. Basically is what the video is saying. Okay, for that particular run.
You can turn wherever you want to turn. As long as you get the concept, you can turn wherever you want to. So you got, let's take B flat.
You're not going to the black over? Y'all here?
That's why I'm turning.
you know, he's in B now. But I noticed something interesting when doing this transcription. You know, the transcriptions reveal everything. You know, people go real fast, but you know, when you really examine what's going on, it shows a lot. So if you look at this, watch where he turns here. Okay, so he's starting. He's not going straight up. He's starting on a B flat and going to a G, and then look at that, E flat again, and then B flat again. I'm willing to bet. Now he's supposed to be in a different key, right? Because he said we're in B flat now, whereas in the other one he's in B. So I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna make a strong guess that it's easiest for him, no matter what key's in, to kind of turn around on these two notes. I'm just gonna guess that, right? Because obviously, if he were in B flat and turning on these notes when he was in B, he should have been, which is a half step lower, he should have been turning on those notes, right? But that's not the case. I think it's easier for him, especially going so fast, probably to make the turn on these notes, regardless of the key he's in. Now, one thing I did notice is that he's not doing the same interval turnaround. So basically, in the key of B, he's going back from an E flat to a B, right? But when he's in this key, look at what happens here. So what's happening there is see, he's not going, so he's turning on these, but instead of going from a B to a E flat to a B, he's going from a E to a C. So no. And honestly, this is not a B flat. He's not doing a B flat major chord either, because he is definitely hitting a C sharp or a D flat, which is not in the B flat major scale, right? So he's going, so this leads me to believe he's using a minor scale, not a major, although he was doing a major scale in the other key.
That's what I'm trying to.
You see that right there? He's showing you right there where his strengths are within the scale. See, and that's exactly where he's turning, and those are the notes. That's where he's going. When he hits there, that's where he goes, right? And then when he gets there, that's where he goes. And he actually kind of is fooling around, showing that. Okay, so those are the notes that he's turning. So in that scale. So I mean, he's making it sound. It's going so fast that sometimes it's kind of hard to see that. But that's what's going on.
That's what I'm trying to.
Same thing. He's not changing the scale. It's the same thing. You know what he's doing there. But let me just transition to the second part of this though. And I will tell you the problem I had with this video. Not the person playing. Really, it's just that it's hard to do videos when the videos lack context. I'm a big context guy, so I'm never gonna ask somebody, hey, what was that shit scale? Show me that run. What did you do? Now I know we're catching this video in the catching it mid-video, so we don't know the context. When did he use this? Was it a performance? I'm guessing that there was a performance going on here. Maybe he did something in the performance or in a rehearsal or something, and the guys asked him, hey, show us what you did. But we don't have that context. We're just given the scale. And so I'm not knowing what was the chord used. Where is it coming from? Was there some kind of change made? You know, we're only given, the only thing I'm given when I was doing the MIDI file was just one note that he's holding in the bass, which to me just, it doesn't imply enough. It doesn't imply enough for me to get context out of this. So that's the reason why I'm just kind of focusing, you know, more on just the notes. The notes themselves. Now, with that said though, let me just show you something here. We kind of talked about harmonically, I think, you know, he was going. So all those three notes together, yeah, that makes a C minor 7. But I would actually make that a using the same notes here, kind of inverted, would give it that E major 6 quality, and maybe that's where that run could be used, because it's using those notes, and those are the notes that he's turning on. So, you know, it could be that. But again, we're having to guess, because it does lack some context. Okay. Thirdly, as far as the theory of everything, let me show you a couple things that. Right there, that's a very important run there, because number one, the first thing I know is that when he's in the key of B flat, we know that it's a minor. Because why am I calling it a minor? Because in a B flat scale, we know that the D, it should be a D, and at no point when he's playing this run is he playing a D natural. Da, 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 ba. Okay, then he does it again. Ba. Okay, so we know that it's a minor scale. It's not a major scale. Okay, and then when he's coming back down, okay, so I'm willing to bet that he likes the harmonic minor concept, which would flatten the 3rd and the 6th, which would give it a because that's the, you know, a lot of his notes that he's using, they're coming from that scale. So I'm willing to bet that that's kind of the sound he's going for, at least when he's in the key of B flat. Now, it was totally different when he was in B. He did change it, so he's not using the same scale. Now let me go to the end of this here. I want to show you something that he said here.
I'm recovering. That's all it is. That's all we're doing.
Hey, man.
It's these two fingers.
So how you
running?
wait? How you started again? Cause I missed that.
When you started,
Anywhere.
Anyway,
Actually,
you
it
just run
transcribe
up,
it.
but in four?
but I'm doing. That's a major scale.
Oh, but you starting on the.
No, well, see, yeah, it's a major scale there.
I'm doing the bass. The bass of it is.
It's a major scale there. You see, and so this is the reason why. You know what I'm going to do with this video. I'm going to I'm not going to charge for the MIDI file. You guys can feel free to go and download it. Only because of the lack of context, and I'm not saying you know, the guy's definitely an excellent player, but the lack of context is difficult for me to kind of go in here and really figure out what's going on, because like I said, I don't know the context that he's playing in. I can just kind of give the notes, and for me, that's not my style of teaching, because I always want to know why and where and how, and you know, what people were thinking and what change he was making and what he's doing in the left hand and all of that. So without seeing that, you know, anytime you see that there's a free MIDI file, you know, it really means donation. So you put in what amount, you know, it's worth to you for that. And so we're going to go ahead and stop it here. Jay, thank you again for the request. Hopefully this video helps if you're trying to do this run and you just want to know the notes for it. This will help you, but remember, you got to know where and when to use it, and it's got to be used appropriately and effectively in order for it to make any sense. So just kind of keep that in mind, experiment, you know, try with different things. For everybody else, thank you for watching the channel, and we'll see you again. We got a neat video coming up next week, so stay tuned. Make sure you turn on those turn on notifications so you know when my videos are coming in. All right, see ya.
Yes.